Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, making compliance exciting, dangerous, and actually useful. Today we're going global with anti-money laundering laws. You might be a pro in the United States or anywhere else in the world, but the moment you cross a border, the rules can flip upside down. We're turning this into a real quiz with 20 questions. Pause the video after each question, guess out loud, write your answers down, or even better, drop them in the comments. If you have any updates or want to comment on any of the questions, please do so. At the very end, I'll reveal every correct answer with clear explanations. This is fun, but it is also serious. Getting these wrong in real life can cost companies millions in fines or get licenses revoked. Can you beat the global compliance quiz? Let's see if you can do it. Start writing your predicted score and let's go. Round 1. Here are some questions on basic knowledge. Question 1. In the United States, how long do you normally need to keep anti-money laundering records? A, 3 years, B, 5 years, C, 7 years, D, 10 years. Question 2. In Mexico, the record-keeping requirement for many AML documents is now a minimum of how many years? A, 5, B, 7, C, 10, D, 15. Question 3. What is the standard cash transaction reporting or CTR threshold in the USA? A, 5,000, B, 10,000, C, 50,000, D, no federal threshold. Question 4, true or false? The European Union requires a travel rule on every single crypto transfer between regulated entities, meaning zero threshold. Question 5, true or false? The United States has some of the broadest mandatory AML obligations on lawyers, notaries, and real estate agents in the world. Round 2, reporting and timelines. Question number 6. In many Latin American countries, Mexico, Brazil, etc., how quickly must suspicious transactions usually be reported? A, 30 days, B, 7 days, C, 24 hours, D, 48 hours. Question 7. In the US, SARS or suspicious activity reports are generally filed within how many days? A, 10, B, 30, C, 60, D, 90. Question 8, true or false? Several Latin American countries have lower beneficial ownership identification thresholds than the US 25% rule. Question 9, which region often has strict limits or outright bans on large cash payments for real estate and vehicles? A, USA, B, EU, C, Latin America, D, all the same. Question 10, true or false? US banks can generally accept unlimited USD cash deposits as long as they file a CTR. Round 3, covered entities and sectors. Question 11, true or false? In the EU and many Latin American countries, real estate agents, lawyers, and notaries have much stronger mandatory AML obligations, equivalent to designated non-financial businesses and professions or DNFBPs, than in the United States. Question 12. In the EU, art dealers and auction houses must comply with AML rules for transactions above A, 1,000 euros, B, 5,000, C, 10,000, D, no requirement. Question 13. True or false? A compliance program that works perfectly in the US will almost always be accepted in Mexico or Brazil. Question 14. Which country is introducing strict minimum capital requirements for crypto companies, also known as virtual asset service providers or VASPs? A, USA, B, Brazil, C, Canada, D, Australia. Question 15. In risk assessments, the EU tends to be more space than the US approach. A, flexible, B, prescriptive and harmonized. Round 4, risk and PEPs. Question 16, true or false? Many EU and UK regulators require enhanced due diligence on domestic PEPs, while the US is more risk-based and focuses mainly on foreign PEPs. Question 17, true or false? You can generally apply simplified due diligence more freely in the US than in the EU. Question 18, what is the single best strategy for global AML compliance? A, follow only US rules. B, follow the strictest applicable standard in every jurisdiction. C, follow the weakest rules. D, ignore everything and hope for the best. Question 19, true or false? Indiscriminate de-risking, meaning dropping entire countries or customer types, is strongly discouraged by the Financial Action Task Force and many Latin American regulators. Question 20, in correspondent banking, which region often pushes back hardest or harder against banks de-risking local money service businesses and remittance companies? How many did you get right? Tell me your score in the comments. The big lesson from part 1 is that AML is not the same everywhere. What is normal in the US can get you in serious trouble in Europe or Latin America, or vice versa. The golden rule, build your program to the strictest standard that applies to your business. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications because part 2 drops very soon. We're going deeper with risk assessments, trade-based laundering, sanctions, and even harder questions. Drop your score below and tell us which question surprised you the most. Look at the answers and see how many you got right. If there is any updates that will contradict an answer, please let us know in the comments section.